boundary of self, which is not just a physical boundary, it's a psychological boundary, it's a conceptual boundary. That boundary is created by identifying with the contents of the box. The contents is the energy field of experience. Yeah, whatever is being experienced. Thought. Energy. Yeah, we can name it or not name it. It's better, but we name it so for convenience. Heart beating, heat, warmth, touch, soft, hard. That's not me, but yeah, I don't know. Energy inside, perception, shapes, colors, words, sounds, everything that is experienced is the contents of the box. It's the human experience. It's unavoidable. We can name it as thoughts, feelings, emotions, sensations, physical, non-physical, on the surface, on the inside. It's also, if you're of this inclination, which most people are, a bunch of beliefs. Beliefs about myself, beliefs about the world, beliefs about reality, everything that makes up the structure of the human being. Our history, our biography, our geography, our karma, our conditioning, our striving, our reaching, our hoping, our fearing, all of it. It's the content of our experience. It's unavoidable until we stop. Yeah, totally stop until we're dead, and then we don't know what remains really. That's unavoidable. Yeah, the energy field of experience is always here whilst we're alive, at least. The seeming boundary of that, what I'm calling symbolically or metaphorically the box, is a structure, a psychological structure that is mostly not seen until we see it, or it starts to come undone, created essentially, fundamentally, out of identifying with the contents, identifying with experience. Yeah, we touched on this yesterday. I am this or I am that. Yeah, I experience contraction, let's say, psychological contraction or physical contraction. We unconsciously identify with that. And if I'm contracted or I feel tension, that means, I don't know, it means I'm not good enough, I'm not spiritual enough, I'm not perfect enough, or I'm small, I'm helpless, I'm unworthy. I mean, there's a whole cascade of identifications that could take place according to your unique makeup and history and experience. And then the opposite. Whatever I feel expanded, and I must be spiritual, I'm lucky, I'm blessed, things are going my way according to plan, therefore I'm in control. We identify, we derive our sense of self from experience. This keeps us in the prison of self, because that which we don't like, that which we don't want, that which we feel is against us or uncomfortable or too much to bear, heartbreak or grief or whatever it might be, or aging or vulnerability or uncertainty, we erect subtle and not so subtle strategies to avoid that. Strategies of resistance, strategies of control, strategies of avoidance, strategies of suppression. And at the other end of the of the polarity, strategies of holding on, acquisition, yeah, constantly needing certainty, constantly needing a plan, or whatever it might be, constantly needing to be loved. Yeah. And so this creates the divided self, and the divided self is a prison, and in fact an illusory prison created out of all these psychological strategies. We could call them energetic strategies. Freedom or liberation or self-realization is seeing that the box, yeah, the prison bars are of your own making, because you believe ultimately, or at the core, that you are that box, limited by that box. Not so limited when you're feeling confident or things are going your way or a bit expansive, then the box has grown, but you're still in the box. Seeing that that is not the fundamental reality. Spaciousness is not created. Inner spaciousness is not known, yeah, by expanding the box. It's known by seeing that the space outside the box is the same space as inside the box, and the box actually isn't here. This is what was spoken about yesterday, right at the beginning, when I referred to the finite self and to the infinity of being. We are identified with the finite self because the finite self is the identification with experience. The I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that, yeah? The I am is the infinity of being. It's not a space that is devoid of the I, but it's devoid of the me that's created by the box. How do we undo that box other than understanding in this way, which is logic in some ways? Yeah, once you see it, you'll see it. But how do we actually put that into practice in our daily life as an energetic experience? Because everything has to be experienced viscerally, energetically, not just as an understanding in the mind. The two go together, and you can enter from either way. You can enter from understanding, or you can enter from the visceral experience. Yeah? Mine came from the visceral experience, and then the understanding unfolded from that, which is why I can speak from it. But for some, it comes from the understanding, and then it filters more and more into the energetic experience. Either way, it's fine. Somewhere, they're exactly the same. They merge into one. The visceral experience is more the tantric path. The other path is more the direction of inquiry. Yeah, they merge together. So, on a practical level, on a visceral level, the box starts to come undone through the soft gaze, gazing upon experience softly. The light touch of awareness on experience, which is the undoing of resistance to what is. Whatever is being experienced, it could be rage, it could be hurt, it could be grief, it could be frustration, it could be anything. Yeah? Everything that we can possibly name as a human experience. Uncertainty, whatever. Yeah? To gaze softly upon that is for the eye of awareness to free itself from the myopic perspective, the tight knot of ego identity. Yeah, because the box is ego identity. That's all it is. Yeah? The tight knot of ego identity that creates a million, zillion permutations of strategies to reject, avoid, suppress, numb, transcend, bypass, or grasp, hold on to, take possession of, take ownership of any experience. To soft gaze is simply being with what is, softly. Even if what is seems to be something dark, intense, difficult, unwanted, unwelcome. This is an ongoing lived experience. We can also boil it down to one word: surrender.